Hi there, welcome to February 13th. My little dog Ripley Ann's pretty cheerful most of the time, but there are a few things that bother her really badly, particularly rumble strips on the highway and thunderstorms. When we get thunderstorms at night, she really wants me to be awake until it's over, and so it was overnight from about 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Consequently, I'm not quite running on all cylinders as I put this episode together for you. I think we may borrow a segment or two from previous episodes. But I do have some new material for you today for February 13th, so let's go have a look. Grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's see what we have. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for February 13th. February 13th is the 44th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, with 321 days remaining to the end of the year, 322 if it happens to be a leap year. February 13th is World Radio Day. The idea of a World Radio Day had been suggested back in the 1940s as a way to recognize the importance of radio in communication. The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, UNESCO for short, proclaimed World Radio Day in 2011, and it was adopted by the nation's General Assembly in 2012 as an international day to raise awareness about the importance of radio and getting information out there. World Radio Day. Today's word is tranche. Tranche is a noun that refers to a portion, division, or installment of a larger whole, especially in finance, where it refers to a portion of a pooled investment or a structured financial product such as mortgage-backed securities. More generally, tranche refers to any segment or section of something divided into parts. Example sentences might include, the company raised funds in multiple tranches, with the first installment covering initial research and development costs. Or, investors were wary of purchasing the riskier tranche of the mortgage-backed securities. Or, a new tranche of government aid was released to support small businesses affected by the recession. The word tranche comes to us through French, where it meant slice or portion, Latin before that, where it had a meaning more like to cut off. A related word is truncate. First known use of the word tranche is in the 1880s, but it became more commonly used in the realms of finance and investments in the 1900s. Tranche. Today's word tranche was suggested by YouTube viewer at ddally8851. Thanks, ddally. And if you have a word you're curious about, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. And with that, this is the birthday of Chuck Yeager, born February 13th, 1923. Born and raised in West Virginia, he served in the Army during World War II, learned how to fly, and enjoyed success as a flying ace. After the war, he became a test pilot and became the first pilot confirmed to have broken the sound barrier, flying faster than the speed of sound. He achieved the rank of Brigadier General and is considered one of the greatest pilots of all time. He's had some hair-raising adventures and near misses in the sky for sure, and has flown over 360 different types of aircraft over the course of his career, then served as a consultant after his retirement. He made a cameo appearance as bartender in the 1983 movie The Right Stuff, and has received dozens of honors, mentions, awards, and decorations as a result of his many amazing feats. Chuck Yeager went on to the great airfield in the sky in December of 2020, living to the age of 97. Chuck Yeager. Waylon Jennings was a notable force behind the genre of outlaw country. He lived a hard-driving life for a good many years, and it took a toll on his physical health. Toward the end, he had to give up touring, and on February 13, 2002, He passed in his sleep due to complications of diabetes at the age of 64. He's buried in Arizona at the City of Mesa Cemetery if you're ever out that way and want to pay respects. His birthday's June 15th, by the way, and we have talked about him before. Waylon Jennings, may he rest in peace. Today's song is Jolie Blonde, also known as Jolie Blonde, and it's a traditional Cajun waltz, often referred to as the Cajun national anthem due to its significant cultural impact. The song narrates a story of a pretty girlfriend who leaves the singer, returns to her family, and becomes involved with another man. Despite this heartbreak, the singer acknowledges that there are plenty of other attractive women around. The melody of Jolie Blonde dates back to before the 1900s, and the earliest known recording of the song was made in 1929. Over time, it's been covered and adapted by quite a few artists, contributing to its enduring popularity in both Cajun and country music circles. We mentioned Jolie Blonde today because that was the first single that Waylon Jennings ever released, way back in 1958, with Buddy Holly on guitar and King Curtis on saxophone. Jolie Blonde, link in the description. I usually jot down a few words that I want to be sure and remember to tell you in the closing remarks, and I forgot to do that today. So we're really ad-libbing right now. But let me leave you with a quote attributed to Waylon Jennings, and that is that honesty is something you can't wear out. I like that. All righty. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That playlist lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page. It's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.